had done everything. And Dre thought that he wanted to build a group around me. He was like, you find two girls like you. He says, brown skin, whatever. And he said, we do a group. So, but I wound up choosing this girl named Elise, and one of the girls I was singing background for, she was from Detroit. One of Dre's drummers, Tony Green, brought this girl out. Her name is Lauren. Lately, I saw her on this. She has a show like Judge Judy. It's called Paternity Court. Have you heard of that show?
Yes.
It was crazy, and now she's a lawyer, actually. She's on the news show giving advice. I'm like, wow. But she actually went on the first Chronic tour with us, and we had a little history. So we let her, in the group. But then we started doing songs, and then Snoop would come and critique this group, and they didn't like the other two girls. Snoop told me, he said, no, you can do it by yourself. And then Dre said the same thing, so then we disbanded that idea. And then I started working on my own project. But Warning was, and I'll never forget what Snoop said. He's so funny. He was like, he said, you don't need no group, Nanci. He said, we already got Destiny Child. I was like, he was like, we already got them.
Wow.
He was like, this is so funny. He said, you can do it by yourself. It's so funny. So, that was a story of Warning. We tried, and it just really didn't work out. But I forgot that Lord G did come in and do some stuff for us. I love Lord G. He came in and did some stuff for us. I forgot about that. Snoop was honest. He said he didn't like the music we were doing. And they were trying to bring in different people to, do music for us. I would love to hear those songs because, oh my God, I would love to hear that stuff now. If I talk to Lord G, he starts reminding me, because I did so much stuff back then. I mean, I was working I was on 3 and 4 sessions a day, just running around LA. All the guys, Warren G, Ice Cube, this guy, that guy. Because you know what, anytime you work with somebody like Dre, everybody wants to work with you. Everybody wants to be doing what he's doing. Anytime they want to be with the, singer who works for the hot person. So everybody was calling me for work. That's how I got Cube. And then, when Tupac came out and he met me, I met him on the California Love video set. He was like, oh, I want you to come sit on my stuff. So, it's just like once you're in with somebody hot, you don't really have to do anything. It's just the word of mouth. So.
Can you give me any information about the lipstick cassette that I have in my possession from
Oh my God.
1992?
How did you get lipstick? Well, I forgot. Tony, lipstick was my very, very first group. Like I said, when I met Guy Spells after that, through Freddie, I met this girl named Nikki, or Unique Jackson, through Freddie. She was a great singer. She was just like Whitney Houston, looked like her, sound like her. And then we struck up a friendship, and we started harmonizing together. So we met this guy named Ollie Brown, who was tied with this popular artist. And this was Ollie Brown's friend. They had a studio in North Hollywood. And I forgot how Ollie heard about us, but he got Nikki and I together, and he wanted to form a group. He came up with the name Lipstick. We didn't know what that meant. Lipstick, it has several meanings, but he named us Lipstick. Took us up to EMI Records. Ron Fair, he's responsible for careers like Christina Aguilera, the girl that's in, Fergie. She was in a group that he had before called Wild Orchid. He was responsible for so many careers. He's just a great guy, really good. Well, he signed me. He gave me my first record deal on EMI Records. So, Ron Fair, eventually the project took a while, and Ron Fair had to leave EMI. He wrote us the most beautiful letter, Nikki and I, the other girl in the group. This is rare in the business where somebody leaves a label and then he writes the artist a letter. He told us how much he hated to leave, and he wished us luck, whatever. He was great. So when he left, the project just died. Nobody was really feeling the songs, and so we kind of. And actually, that same time, which is funny, Nikki, the other girl in the group, had to remind me. We had a meeting with Suge and Dre. Ollie took us to meet with them to do some music, and Suge, Dre came in the room to meet with us. Suge was there, and I forgot they wanted to do something too like that, but Ollie was like, didn't want them to do some songs or something. I forgot. It didn't work out, and we wound up not getting the song from Dre. So it's funny how I had an opportunity to have a song by Dre way before I really met him. And I don't even think he remembers that whole situation, because I didn't remember until my friend told me that I had met Dre before. Well, you know, I really didn't know Frank. He used to be up at Can-Am, and I know he knows me, and I can't believe I have to say I knew him, because that, you know, because he's passed. It's so tragic that those nice, vibrant young men are all dead. You know, I mean, they were, you know, I knew them back in the day, and to think that they didn't really live for the next 10, 15 years, you know, it's a shame. And I just know that he used to be up at Can-Am, if I can remember, and, you know, I was cool with all of them, but I don't know anything. But I just know it was very fishy what happened to him, especially since, you know, he said that, you know, but, you know, it's really funny when you know, he was doing a lot of, I don't know, maybe a lot of talking, you know, and, you know, some stuff you just have to keep to yourself, because you can be a target, and, you know, people just don't care. They will kill you, you know. So